So, I wrote a blog recently where I shared, among other things, that I was no longer willing to be unfulfilled for the ungrateful. And for some reason, that sentence continues to linger with me. Now, I wrote it, and I don't normally fixate, or I try not to fixate on things that I have already written and passed on. This was a blog for a professional association. And, but I keep finding myself feeling not only fulfilled, but working with people who appreciate me. And I'm starting to wonder if simply saying the words helped to usher me into a place where I made that true. Now, when I wrote the blog, I wasn't thinking that I would, start to have the opposite feeling almost immediately. But the reality is, it had not even occurred to me in the past that that is how I felt. I was kind of like in a zone when I wrote those words. But the longer I'm kind of apart from those words, the more I can see how important and how real they were and are for my experience. And so I just want to offer some encouragement for anyone who is kind of in a place where they just don't know. They don't know, what the future holds. I'm a person who has decided to do a career shift. I'm a person who is really stepping out on faith and trying something different, starting my own business, even though I've never actually desired to be an entrepreneur. But this road feels right. This feels like exactly what I should have always wanted. It matches my personality so much that it almost feels like insanity that I didn't think of it sooner. But what I want to encourage is not necessarily that you repeat the words that have been resonating for me, but that you find your words. You find the statement, the sentence, the paragraph, whatever, if you're wordy, that helps you to mentally shift into a space where you are getting what you didn't even know you wanted, where you are attracting the type of energy, where you're putting out the type of energy that is meaningful for you, but also attracting the type of energy that feels right for you. In this time period in my life where I am making the professional changes, I'm also having a lot of personal changes. I have ended relationships or just kind of quietly walked away from relationships. I have allowed people to quietly walk away from me without any fuss or fight. And I have also been embracing new relationships, new partnerships, new people in my life, new ways of doing business, new ways of thinking, taking advice from people I never used to take advice from, and ignoring advice from people I always used to take advice from. I really am in a space of perpetual healing that feels so meaningful and also so effortless that I just want to encourage anyone who happens to catch this video to try it. Try your own healing. Figure out the broken places and then try to mend them, not with super glue, not with a band-aid, but with actual real critical healing. So I won't take up too much time, but I just wanted to share that because this phase of my life where I know I'm being ridiculed. Like, I know people are talking about me behind my back. People are making jokes to me, to my face. And so I feel the energy of the people who are, having a good laugh because they don't understand what I'm doing. But I've never been a person who has worried about having the first laugh, right? So I think that when you start to heal, there will be people who will think it's funny because they are used to the broken version of you and they rely on the broken version of you. when you start to heal, there will be people who will be drawn to it, either because they have healed in those places or because they want to heal in those places. There will be people who will support you no matter what version of you shows up, and then there will be people who will ridicule you no matter what version of you shows up. So the other important thing to understand is that this healing is for you. It's not for the crowd. It's not for the benefits you think you'll get later. It is for you to become the best version of yourself at every next step. And it's not to beat up on whatever version of you showed up a week ago, because the version of you that showed up a week ago was doing the best they could. And now, today, I'm encouraging you to do the best you can with even more information. So now that you have more information, your best will be better. So I just want to share that with you and hopefully encourage, especially as we come on this, time where everyone is always new year, new you. I'm going to have, 12 resolutions and then I'll, emerge as a butterfly. And what I'm encouraging you to do is not to be a new you, but to be a healed you. New year, healed you. Ooh, I like it. So anyway, I hope this is encouraging. Have a great rest of the year and an amazing and abundant and better than you could ever hope or dream for next year. Bye.